Kizzy, I can't believe that. All right. Okay. That is so sad. I was on a roll, baby. Wow, we just missed all that. Yo, this is my profile, guys, and I'm Hoodie Chris, and now I'm just trying to collect all the content that I kind of just let die away. That's actually probably like one of the saddest things, cause not on top of the fact that I'm winging it, and I just want to make a video about my OPGG, right? You know, my story, where I'm at right now. It's just still, even though I'm down bad silver with over negative 30 games, right? I am smurfing, but I still think the saddest thing is when you go to record some content and then shit's not there, you know, or like something happened with the audio, you know, this and that. Like, it's a darn shame, you know. It's got me down. I was feeling that flow. Oh man, you know what? Why I got 12 deaths? Why do I got 5 deaths? Why do I have 9 deaths? Actually, this one here is not that serious. I was like popping Discord calls, like lighting people up, like talking mad shit. Man, fuck you, dude, fuck you. You ain't shit. Like, stop talking, man. Oh, you want 1v5? I always 1v5. I always jump into the enemy team, bro. I ain't scared of shit. You know. So like, I still get my reps in. You know, while I was doing all that. Just play here, play there. Just don't stop the grind. But at the same time, like, I'm not just gonna let somebody diss me, you know. And then I was like, you know what? Today's the day where, man, I caught a serious. Oh man, that shit makes no sense to me, like, at all. You know what it is? It's because I don't really know. Like, this again. This is a video about my OPGG, and yo, we gonna get into it. Look at this, look at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? By the way, I do be hitting 9 CS on silvers. That says per minute, like 13, 20. You know, some KDAs. I just want to put that out there. But I am down bad silver, and it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's for a reason. But I don't even want to talk about that yet. I want to talk about this. I don't. I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys took a peep at just like the game count, like just from like one day, the 2 day as well, I'm gonna count that as one day because I'm pretty sure this was me taking a break. I usually wake up like afternoon or something, so I would like play in the afternoon, um, and then sleep a little bit, and then play until the night because I would have like some morning responsibility, which is actually something I gotta do right now. I just got, you know, filling in some time before I have a, you know, my second phase of my interview. Good luck to me. It's a pretty cool job, you know, like someone that's been working retail and like basic entry level jobs. It's like, it's nice to know that not every entry level job sounds like shit. You know, it sounds like deadbeat nowhereville. Like, oh, like it sounds like people actually have some expectations and some standards here. Also, like, they have to provide that same expectation. And I understand that's not completely true, but you know, just the environment, the very least, like, if I'm going to be around shitty people, it should be around shitty successful people. You feel me? Feel me? And then like my PGG kind of like, I want to be successful. I'm out here grinding, putting in time. I'm staying consistent. You know, I'm here playing every day. I'm staying consistent. Like, honestly, honestly, I'm probably playing some of the best League of Legends I've ever played. And I know it's like, wait, you know, you're in one of the lowest ranks you've been in a long time, but it's like I'm executing plans differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm shadowboxing myself. Like, I'm pushing myself to do this, do that. Like, even when I was in platinum, I wasn't hitting my F keys like that. I wasn't hitting tab every second like the pros. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like reaching for that. Even though I'm down here, like, I'm reaching for that. And I'm like, okay, like, I should still streamline the process and get out and get to a higher rank. And, you know, that's on my mind every day. Like, it's on my mind every day. Like, random depression aside, like, that shit is only as much of an excuse as it is. Like, but people say, you know, you gotta be able to push through that. That's what competition is. You just gotta be able to push through that. You know, it's going to get hard. It's going to get emotional. And, you know, I'm going to feel like shit. I am going to feel like shit, but that's it's expected in this kind of career path. You know, if you want to compete in leagues and circuits, we don't even have to talk about the pros. You know, we can talk about something more relatable. We can talk about circuits. You can talk about just the gold, silver. Come on, you guys know this, right? You guys know this, right? How like your city probably holds local scene tournaments, and there's also a very active circuit for every single rank in the game. Every single rank in the game that's also streamed on Twitch. And sometimes uploaded on YouTube depending on the company. And man, fuck you guys that fucking had me playing your games and like, oh, hoodiechris, oh, and then you didn't record it and put it on YouTube. Man, it's my own fault. I know I'm not that important to you guys, but man, I wish some tournament spots, catalog their games a little bit better. There's just a lot of history that just kind of getting thrown to the side. Like these tournaments and these matches, I think really matter to some people. Like me, it really matters to me. I'm like, damn, man, like I won't be able to see that again. But like shout outs to some crews that they are able to in their games. You hit grand finals enough, you're gonna have enough videos of you out there. Shout outs to EQ Light, shout outs to Scum Gang, shout outs to Viper, shout outs to Homie, Scruff, fucking top lane player. I can call you top lane player. Yeah, I mean, you haven't really. I'm gonna call you top lane player. Great top, great Jays. Hey, yeah. Homie, all them like that one jungler, Minuteman. I'm pretty sure it was Minuteman. Was it Minuteman? That guy's cool. It was somebody. He was kind of like he like talked pretty fast. He was like pretty cracked out. It was like echo meta in the jungle. Shit was insane. The guy was really good at his role. I'm like, yo, you guys elo sitting or like what? Anyway. funny, and so right now, like I'm elo sitting in the other direction, very much so, and I'm not so I mean I got some very KDAs. Like something that's gonna stand out a lot is I have a death count to me. Now we are getting it down somewhat from some of my peaks. Some of my peaks. So right now I'm in rebuild phase. I'm in rebuild phase. I'm trying to, just lift up these loss rates. So I was fixing Jinx for a little bit. Got that from like 40% to 46%. It was a struggle, man. I'll be catching like 3 losses in a row. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not tough. It really isn't, because there's very obvious things that I point to that I'm like, I smurf mechanically, and then some shit I just very much don't care about. It's biting me in the ass, And I can blame the hectic games, I can blame teammates, I can blame this and that, but there's like so much negativity there. Like I almost don't even want to look at, because it's just like the way I look at League now is like there's a game that I put in front of myself over and over again, and I want that to get better. Like I do want this rank up here to change, and I'm gonna change like everything behind the scenes before I'm in that game. I'm changing a little bit here, to get to that goal quicker. But if I'm really thinking about it, there's a game that's coming on my screen, and I'm replaying it. I'm getting a little bit faster. I'm getting a little bit better. I'm practicing this skill. And I'm reaching for more. I'm challenging myself, and that's what it is right there. It's that challenge to myself. Like, I'm challenging myself. I want it. Like I want to be better, and I understand I'm a bum. I'm saying I'm a bum in a lot of areas. And I'm like, all right, like reps. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get mad. I'm getting mad. Like this shit sucks. Like this shit really sucks. It really sucks. But I enjoy getting better. Like I enjoy that learning process. It's right there in front of my face. It's still the same game. Like there's a lot of like really shitty mistakes that people make that I can exploit. And yeah, like I see them and I make sure to stay up here. But plat to bronze to fucking iron, like my early CS is fucking questionable. Somewhere I get lost in mid game sometimes. I've been fixing that a lot lately. Also, late game as an ADC, even sometimes mid game. Mid game, I be dealing with solo laners. Like, they're not like the most broken shits in the game. Like, they don't just like, get to walk the block and just do whatever they want. Like, nah, they're strong. They're very strong. They have a lot of priority in this game. They can do a lot mid game. Like, they're strong. Like, Oh, not to mention if you're top lane with 0-4, you know what I'm saying? Like that's solo laner. You know what I'm saying? That's solo laner. Strong as heck. So it's like dealing, like I'm not avoiding like these very strong opponents. Like I'm almost always kind of like taking it to them. On top of the fact that I'm limit testing, and then all that with having ADC that randomly dies in late game, bro. Like a lot of my games get to like 30 minutes and I just die. I just randomly die. And I just fall over. So you know what I'm saying? So like 6 on average, 6.3, 6.5, 5.8, 6. Like I didn't have these numbers before. You know, I got very sloppy in some areas. Like it's crazy. Like my def count, like I was a very clean player. Like I was very reserved. Like now, like this is probably like the good and the bad. So it's like I'm stepping out of my old style, which was very passive. A lot of people critique me from being a passive player, and all right, like now I'm more of a maniac, and I tap into that maniac side a lot more. Hey guys, like I'm here, like I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? All right, like I could be more aggressive. Now the thing is like now showing up all the new things that come with the changing of style. It's like you cross to a different side of the street, and I gotta get used to the cracks. You gotta get used to switching the streets. You know, crossing the street better. Watch that sign. Watch that person that walks over here. There's a trash can there. You know, getting used to that quicker, or just like really just closing the variables, or just realizing when to cross back to the other street and say have that. Like for example, I don't have defense. Like, I really don't have defense. My defense is very much lacking. Like I could repeatedly feed a lane, you know, out of fucking nowhere. Like just out of nowhere. Like I'm sorry, like I just get mad at the fact that I just feed out of nowhere. You know, and just having like I realized like something that I definitely been working on is that when I play lane, and this might actually like be maybe one of your guys' problems. Like I focus on the matchup so hard. Like I just focus on the matchup and like fighting. But a lot of things come to me a lot. If I just like reserve myself a little bit and look like and just not realize like everything's not just fighting at that very moment. Like, you know, like there's conditioning, like there's mind games, there's ganks. Holy, do I get ganked? I get ganked. Like they ganked me, dude. And yeah, I could have a whole story for you guys, like for real. I mean, I play League, you know what I'm saying? I play a lot of games. Like I could share a lot of experiences. I could share a lot of experiences. I am not lacking in those, and oh shit, this is actually pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I tried so hard this game. It's like, dude, I love ARAM because it's like a condensed version of like a role simulator. Oh shit, yeah. If you guys want to talk about that, comment in the chat. Is ARAM a role simulator? Is ARAM a role simulator? Yeah, play some Jax for a little bit. I kind of like sit myself down. I was like, bro, like I don't have a Jax. Like I don't have a Jax. Like I have a Jax, but I don't have a Jax. I have a Jax, but I don't have a Jax. I have live mid to late game Jax. My early game Jax. Yikes. It's just tossing games. You know what I'm saying? Tossing games. But you know, we short it up. You know, locked it up. You gotta lock it up. Gotta keep it clean. You know. I just feel like, what's my champ pool? Not Ezreal anymore, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna fix this. He's my pocket pick. Helios, nice and good right there. I'm not gonna play him anymore. Honestly, guys, he got nerfed plenty of times. Stop saying 2020. He's nothing like his version in 2020. He's not 2020 champion anymore. He has some strong tools, but a lot of people have strong tools. Is it not like it's just? But like that's the thing. Like, everyone's just gonna discredit you for playing this. So, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that personally. Like now, people are like, oh, like Caitlyn's an abuser. That's for sure. But then I just at some point, like as much as I gave a fuck here, I really don't give a fuck here, because I like long range. Like long range is like what feels like the real AD carry experience for me. Like you can really hit something without it being in your face and dashing in your face and then going left and going right and then punching you in the face. You know, like I love long range. Like long range feels pretty good. So Caitlyn, Jinx backup with Vayne, Ezreal pocket pick, because those have been my you know. We'll talk about that later. Guys, shout out, yo, who's a player that played back in the day? Caitlyn, Vayne, Ezreal. Who was known for that trifecta? Pop quiz. This stems from season 3, season 4. It can be any of those 8 characters. It could be Don't Mash Me. It could be Double Lift. It could be Wild Turtle. It could be Chaos. It could be oh, how am I lacking names already? Cop. It could be Cop. What else do we got on the roster? It could be I'm a Cutie Pie. It could be I'm a Cutie Pie. Okay, I forgot I'm a Cutie Pie. The fuck? It could be who was else on the? I'm trying to think of the other teams. Chris was Cobb for a little bit. Who replaced Cobb? I don't remember who plays Cobb. Who replaced Cobb? Anyone now from back in the day? No, because we got lost. Insanity. Danny. Neo. Johnson. We're just go like, just, you know, we have new blood. Like, no, we do have new blood. We have Hansama as well. We have Hansama. We have FBI. Can't forget about my boy FBI. We have a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? But this is my account. This is hoodiechris. It is an ADC account, but I've been trying to, like, you know, like, we need games. Like, you need games to have a character. Like, I'm not getting anywhere, like, without. Oh shit, how long has it been going for? Like 20 minutes? Facts. Alright, I put in games to get my Camille going. Caitlyn, I mean, it's nice. Honestly, it's actually really fun to be playing Caitlyn again. Happy about that. I don't think this would last for too long. Honestly, if I stop paying attention, if I stop trying so hard, I'd probably just fucking lift myself out of the server. But the thing is about a lot of my climbs, like even hitting diamond, I got carried. You know, I was kind of an unstable player, and it was really those solo laners popping off that really did the work. Like, shout out to the solo laners that had the confidence and just go hard every game, because you guys have the agency and y'all show it, But you know, ADCs are strong. And some of these games, I'm just like straight 1v9, 1v90 from the trenches. Like, we'd be 3 items down, and I'm like super hard farming for 3-4 items in silver games. Like, people could just give up and say go next, because you're probably gonna find that easy opponent that's gonna trip over himself, and you just get 3 kills early game and win. But I don't give up. I'm not the type of person to give up. Like, check my averages on like UGG, like my surrender rate compared to my rank. Like, I'm just saying. Like, I will farm for the 3 items, and I will try to carry you guys, because at the end of the day, it's a simulation that happens over and over again, and I just want to get better, and I want to get better. And I'm here to fight. I'm your ADC. You can depend on me, okay? So this is hoodiechris. I appreciate you guys here for my OPGG video, my little update video on where my journey is right now. I appreciate you. If you guys like any of the talks, make sure to leave a comment in the chat, because you know how this shit goes. It's algorithms, and it gives me a reason to talk to you guys. But you know, even the silence is okay too, because I'm starting to really find direction for this channel and making sure that I'm keeping my motivation up. You know, getting that 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th win of being a content creator, because fuck burning out and not having content and feeling like shit because I didn't record. Fuck that. hoodiechris out. Year 1, 2. Gotta go. 2.